Hey, what color is this dress?
White and gold.
No, this one right here.
White and gold.
Alright, this dress, the blue and black one.
The white and gold one?
What? This is a blue and black dress.
That is a white and gold dress.
This dress right here?
Yeah, white and gold.
Yeah, the blue and black one?
The white and gold one?
It's blue and black.
It's white and gold.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
That is not white and gold.
It's white and gold.
Okay, 70% of the people online say it's blue and black.
Well, they're wrong. It's
Are
white
you-
and gold.
Are you blind?
I'm colorblind.
Oh. Well, me too, but I see black and blue.
It's white and gold, dude.
I'm retweeting it.
What exactly is color? I'm Jerica Rogers, and today on 300 Seconds of Science, we'll be discussing the perception of color. The first theory of color was established during the age of Aristotle. He believed that colors were sent from God in heaven, related to the elements, and originated from light and dark. About 2,000 years later, Isaac Newton expanded upon these ideas by discovering the visible spectrum, or as we know in shorthand, Roy G. Biv. All of the discoveries he made relating to color went on to help make developments in several different fields of science, including chemistry, physics, and perception. Scientists weren't the only ones doing cool things with color, though. I mean, have you seen any major artwork? Artist Jacob Christophe Leblond discovered what is now known as additive and subtractive light. For example, additive light is used in most technology and even rainbows. The combination of red, green, and blue is what creates the white light that comes from your smartphone. Meanwhile, subtractive light can be found in books, cars, and paintings. Basically, it's a chemical makeup of color and their reflection. This discovery led to the foundations of quantum theory. When pure metal is burnt and viewed through a special tool, a unique fingerprint of color is left behind, which helps scientists discover new elements. Meanwhile, by studying the colorization of animals, artist Abbott Thayer discovered that animals use their colorization to hide from their predators, and in turn, predators use it to hide from their prey. This discovery helped develop the concept of camouflage, which is currently used by militaries all over the world. Speaking of animals, has anyone ever told you that your dog is colorblind? Well, they aren't entirely wrong. Mostly, they see in shades of blue, gray, and yellow. When you compare what humans see versus these animals, the colors are more muted, but not all shades of gray. Meanwhile, most land animals and fish have color vision comparable to humans. Land animals use this color distinction when finding food. For example, they use it when determining if fruit is ripe enough to eat. On the other end of the spectrum, there are some animals that can see colors humans cannot. This is because their visible spectrum delves into the ultraviolet light. A great example of this is bees. The light that is left behind on the leaves of a flower provide bees with a guide with how deep into the flower they need to travel. An interesting concept is that bulls are colorblind. So what's the big deal with the red cape and bullfighting? Truth be told, the cape could be neon yellow and the bull would only charge because the cape is moving. While we are all blessed to see the wonderful colors of the world, almost 5% of the population suffers from color blindness. To determine what type of color blindness affects a person is dependent on which cone is missing or has limited sensitivity. Since our cones identify 3 colors, a person's color blindness typically affects one or all of these colors and any related shades. There are different tests that can determine if a person is colorblind, how severe, and which colors are affected most. The most popular test is Ishihara plates, which are circles of colored dots with a number in the middle. When diagnosing color blindness, an optometrist would ask a person if they see a number, if any, in the middle of the circle. Another test, which is a bit more complicated, requires a person to put color in order of shade from darkest to lightest. I took the test myself, and although I'm not colorblind, I was amazed at how the website explained your perception of each color used in the test. Now back to our original conversation, the dress. Those who see the dress as black and blue are seeing it as overexposed, while others who see it in white and gold are seeing the opposite. In the end, color is just a trick of the light. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to us on YouTube. If you want to see a specific topic covered, leave us a comment below. I'm Jerica Rogers, and that was 300 Seconds of Science. So go out, enjoy life, and stay curious.